Can you say we're rolling when we're live?
We're rolling.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I see it now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it took a second. Okay. The first question is, discuss as a group, what grade would you give Morgan for how he pursued Skyhook and why?
What?
I think I'd give him a higher grade because he had the first idea, like coming up with the idea in general, like that's never been out there before, GPS locator on your phones and stuff. So coming up with the idea in general was, I think, is hard, coming up with something brand new.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like he was definitely like had a lot of creative thinking of like, how can we do this better type of thing. So I feel like that was pretty good.
Yeah, in order to make it out there and survive, I mean, you've got to have a good original idea, or you're going to have too many competitors. So, yeah, I mean, he had an original idea too. Yeah. Clark.
Yeah. He's in the other room beating on some ice.
Eating on some ice. Yeah.
He's trying to get, big bag of ice. I think it was a great idea, but wow, they seemed way all over the place. So,
hey, they're really good at taking money in from investors, but they're not really having a good opportunity taking in from actual paying customers. So, I'm sorry, I'm probably answering a question already, but
yeah, I don't know. Even reading it confused me because I was just like, "What are they doing here? What's even happening?" But I don't know. Did anyone Google it, see how it turned out?
I did not, but I could.
When we're done, we can do that.
And they died.
So
they signed with Apple and they all lived happily ever after.
That's nice, huh?
No, yeah, I don't know, maybe, but we'll see.
Maybe. So Skyhook developed a pretty cool technology that has gotten lots of positive feedback. Put yourself in the shoes of Ted Morgan. Why the lack of sales?
I think they just focused on improving everything rather than like getting a basic product out there and improving it as they go.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that. Yeah, they agree.
Proof of concept. I don't think they were able to go on a small level and say, "Hey, we can get a few small customers. This can work. We can do this with small, medium, and big companies." I don't think they had that proof of concept. I agree with I think what Larissa said, that they just focused way too much on the product, which is cool. You got to be passionate, but yeah, I think proof of
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have a product, but you also have to be able to sell it.
Right.
Why do they keep getting money? Why do people keep investing without seeing sales?
Seeing some sort of, yeah.
Because it was new. Yeah. Something new.
That's true. They're taking a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
And people could
have money to throw away.
Yeah. Thought the concept was good, but man, follow through.
Okay, I found 3 things that were super funny in there. First, they had their website made for $2,000 in Ukraine or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's another quote that talked about an investor saying, "It's like having a puppy. You don't want to throw them out in the street and see them do bad, so you invest."
Giving them more money.
Oh, that was just to die for. And then there's a third one. Yeah. I'll see if I can find it. Y'all can keep talking. Yeah.
You want us to move on?
I'm going to find it right now, actually.
Okay.
My boss turned to Ted and asked him, "Where are you staying?" Ted replied, "The La Quinta Inn. That was the cheapest hotel in the area." My boss nodded, and I knew he would okay the investment.
They were definitely frugal. But man, when he like took out the mortgage on his house, I was like, oh boy, that's scary.
He got all his credit cards.
Yeah. Oh, freaking gnarly.
Yeah.
So the quote, investing in Skyhook was like bringing a puppy home. It was hard to think about turning it out into the street and watching it starve.
Yeah.
How mean is that?
Wow. He like started out only investing like, I want to say it's like 15,000. Then he ended up investing like 150,000.
Yeah, exactly.
I could
oh, that makes me laugh.
Oh wow!
Poor little puppy, alone in the rain, getting money. Okay, sorry. Next question.
Okay, the next one is we're supposed to review the deals and describe the proposed deal outcome and lessons learned. The first one was with MSFT.
Okay, so Microsoft.
I'll have to go back and refresh myself.
They thought they had a pretty good deal going, and then Microsoft came back and said, "We'll just pay you $100,000," and basically that was it.
Oh yeah, they were going to do $300,000, and they were going to do the pay for per like use, right?
Right, and then they heard nothing. It was like crickets, and then it was like, "No, we'll pay you this," and then that's it.
Yeah, they knew they had a deal. Oh, Microsoft.
Yeah. So Ted, it says Ted signed the deal with Microsoft, turned it into them, and then heard nothing. And then finally, he received a cryptic message revising the agreement. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. So that one totally fell through.
Yeah.
I'd say. What did they learn?
Yeah.
Make them sign the contract first.
Yeah, upfront.
And the crazy thing is, these guys, they said that they were salespeople, and I believe them, but they just, is this a niche product that they just can't, it's too in the middle, it's not like distinctive enough for it to work? I don't know.
Well, they say that the people at Microsoft were working on it already? Or something similar?
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think they were coming out with the Google Maps.
Okay, yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah, something like that.
We're planning on coming out with Google Maps or something, or taking the pictures for it or something.
Well, it says, let's see. If Microsoft sales projections were accurate, the deal would result in annual revenue of over $1 million. Over the next few weeks, the Microsoft project leader kept them appraised of developments within Microsoft and assured them that he had the approvals and authority needed to sign the contract. So it sounds like we're kind of working on it, and it's as the contract specified coverage and service levels in 50 U.S. cities. So. Oh.
Maybe they should have taken it, and they would have at least got back one like thousandth of what they've gotten in investments. I mean, it's a start. Be like, look, guys, we got $100,000. Thanks for investing $20 million.
Got something. Who was the other one? The other.
Who loves this puppy dog now?
The other deals were, the next one was with E911.
Oh, right. Maybe start somewhere. You know, Microsoft, fine, do it. Just get your product in. That might actually would have been a decent idea. Just make the money, but have the connections with Microsoft. Who knows?
Yeah, just do something. Start somewhere.
Yeah.
That's true.
Instead of jumping all over the place.
Because then you can go to these other companies and say, hey, we're in with Microsoft.
Yeah,
Have
look
you
how
ever
we're
heard?
doing here.
Right.
Yeah.
Look what we've done for sure. I agree. I don't remember seeing anything about that E911. What?
It said,
Yeah, I've
Oh, okay.
Like ambulance, the police cars and everything.
Right. The Vonage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the voice over internet protocol service provider. Okay, I got it. Well, I think part of what they figured out is that it was too inconsistent as to where like the cars were as far as mapping. Right?
sure.
Don't
Don't remember. Read it.
Oh, look at Courtney. She prints everything out.
I cannot read on the computer. I have to print it out.
Oh, tough times in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, so it says it proved difficult to persuade partners to install the equipment, and in any case, it became clear that piggybacking on partners' vehicles could monitor 100% coverage of a region. So that did not work either.
Okay, and their next deal was with Nokia.
Yeah, and they just had what's the company they just bought? Navac or something, or
Yeah, something like that. Like.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, you're fine. I think one of the biggest problems with Nokia is there were so many departments, no one would make a decision.
Yeah.
And nobody would like commit to their budget being used.
It says Skyhook had over 60 meetings with Nokia.
That's crazy.
That's
way too many.
I feel like they're kind of passing the buck. Like, okay, you deal with it. You deal with
Right.
it. Yeah.
Which department wants to hang out with them this week? Or it's like
Pretty much.
That's too much.
Time is money. Like that's having that many meetings. Jeez.
Yeah. At some point, you have to say we're done here. We're not making progress. We're
Not
wasting.
working. We're just dancing in circles.
Well, yeah, and I mean, Navtech was what they had acquired.
Yeah.
And it just said the managers had a hard time accepting getting another location service after they just invested in that company.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be a problem. $8 billion is
I know. $8 billion for that.
a little bit of money.
I'll be right back.
We shall see.
Sorry, the hospital was calling.
Oh no.
Making my husband answer.
Yeah.
Okay. So who benefits from the technology? What problem does it solve? Who has this problem? Do the business decision makers and the companies feel the pain that this solution solves?
I think everybody benefits from it. Especially nowadays, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Having navigation and everything on your phone. So easy.
Yeah, we take it for granted. Where do I want to eat dinner? Okay, what's close to me? Get on Google Maps. So
Exactly. Yeah, I think everybody benefits from it, and I don't remember the other part of the question.
what problem does it solve?
Who has this problem?
Yeah.
GPS is spotty, so that sometimes it's hard in like the middle. Like if a city has tall buildings, GPS doesn't always work properly.
Yeah, and it was talking about in really crowded places or in rural areas, it works really well rather than GPS.
Yep.
And I think everybody gets in those kind of situations sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm driving downtown Dallas. I don't want my GPS to go out on me because I'll be lost.
Me too.
Do we answer, do the business decision makers and the companies feel the pain that the solution solves? Sorry, I was talking to my husband.
Doesn't seem like any of them can agree on anything long enough to feel the pain.
Yeah.
There's too many people, discussing it.
Okay. So the next thing we're supposed to do is vote for which strategy options we like. Local ads, sell the company, or persevere.
I don't know. I think that not local ads, I don't think that'll get them really anywhere.
I think they should just sell. I don't think persevering is going to do anything if they're not going to get customers.
Yeah.
That's true. I think of the investors and the millions of dollars they've put in. If they sell a company that doesn't get money or doesn't make money, I just don't see them getting much out of it from buyers. It's just kind of a scary situation.
Yeah.
Or do you think they're gonna start trying to make money, or just keep doing what they're doing and just keep trying to improve the product?
Hopefully they'd realize what's working for them and what's not.
Yeah.
Didn't they say they wanted to license this? I mean, and that.
I think they applied.
I think if they figure out the best steps to move forward, that persevering is the best option. Because, like you said, you can't get a lot out of a company that doesn't have a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get blood out of a turnip.
Yeah.
This turnip has nothing but investments. I don't know. I mean, they developed a pretty cool product, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, this is so tough.
Well, they developed a cool product, but they don't know how to run the business.
Right.
They
don't know how to sell the product.
So what's our vote?
I'm torn between selling and persevering.
Do they have anyone that's actually a business person, not like a tech person on their board of directors, but someone that has like a degree, a master's in business, and that has worked for companies like, I don't know, a big company that can come in there and try to turn things around? I mean, I don't know if they have that person there.
No, it shows so they have Ted Morgan, who's the VP Marketing eDocs. Oh, anyway, founder. Yeah. Mike Sean. Nick Brackett is the chief architect, senior architect at eDocs. Not really.
No.
I think they need someone like that in there. Salespeople are great, but salespeople don't exactly mean the company is going to be successful. You still need your you need your other business type people to work with those sales. I don't know.
I agree.
Seems like there's something here.
There's missing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that if they can figure it out, then they should stick with it. But if it just keeps going downhill like it is now, then they need to get out of it.
Yeah. Maybe give it a time, like 6 months. If something doesn't break, then it's time
or see how their deal goes with Apple. I don't know.
Right.
That'd be the best option.
But they definitely need someone who knows business.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
So persevere for a while, and then if they still can't do it, then they need to sell. How about that?
I like that answer.
Well, they need to hunt for people. Like in some of our other case studies, they've talked about hunting for the right people for the company and doing tons and tons of interviews to make sure they mesh right.
Get the right
They got to
person.
do that with this company.
Yeah.
They do.
So far, all they have is the people they took from like their other business, that eDocs. So,
and maybe they're not good salespeople. Maybe they're just mediocre because they're the only people trying to do the sales and set up these meetings. Maybe a new face, someone else would do better.
yeah.
That's maybe not so passionate about. Well, you want passion, but other people trying to sell it.
Yeah,
Like
kind
a
of an
fresh pair of
outside.
eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh pair of eyes makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have salespeople out there that aren't like the owners of the company because they already have so much on their plate. Get some people. It just seems they shouldn't have to be doing all that right now.
Mhm.
No. You're
Yeah.
right.
Okay, next one says convince everyone in your group that you have the right plan. For each of the options above, discuss how likely Skyhook will be to succeed given the following circumstances.
I have the right plan.
Well, like Ryan
We
was kind
don't know what that plan is.
Yeah, but
of more than just the sales in order to succeed.
So the circumstances are current team skills, their resources, and their business model.
They don't have a very good business model.
Mm-mm.
No.
no, guys, they have a great business model. Their business model is how do we get more investments, and they're killing it.
That's true. They are really good at that.
Yeah, if that's their business model, I mean, amen. They are doing a great job.
Hey, boss.
Selling their product, no.
Nope.
I'm
That's
kind
on
of
their
down
business.
on all of them. They need to work on all three of those things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, their resources, they are pretty frugal. I guess they don't spend a lot of money, but well.
Yeah, but maybe that's also hurting them because I think it's important to spend money to make money.
That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah. Especially in technology.
Mhm.
Okay.
They just need to figure it out.
So as a group, we're supposed to prepare an agenda for our call with Steve Jobs. And we have to come up with our BATNA.
Okay.
I don't remember what that was, but
BATNA?
Alternative to a negotiated agreement. Sorry, I just Googled it.
Oh,
So
like a rebuttal.
it's our best alternative, right?
I don't know. I feel like these are gonna be on the group assignment.
Okay, so I compared the Steve Jobs thing to Shark Tank. The sharks are the people that are giving part of their equity to the sharks are not just getting money, they're getting a shark with them. So if Steve Jobs tried to screw with them and give them a lower than normal evaluation to use their product, it still might be worth it to get the shark because Steve Jobs is probably a pretty good shark to have.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of mentions, it says like Steve Jobs was known to be a ruthless bargainer, but then it also talks a lot of the pros of doing the deal with Apple. So it's like you're saying, you know, the investment and stuff and getting in with the shark is going to give you a lot more pros than it is cons.
Yeah.
Yep.
You may bleed a little bit, but that's okay.
They won't be doing worse than they are now.
Right. True. That's very true. Plus, look how far it's, gone.
So what's our best alternative?
Not
If
really.
he alternative to this plan?
So we just need to come up with an alternative. We don't know what we don't know what Jobs is offering.
I guess we could just come up with what we'd be willing to give.
So some of the other questions besides the alternative are, what are Jobs' interests? Why did he call you?
He wants to beat out Microsoft.
Right? Like, he's not stupid. I think he can see an opportunity and he needs to jump on it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Who should pay? Will you pay Apple to get onto their device, or will Apple pay you? And how much will you propose?
All right. So it talked about us paying money to have part of their services, or the people there. No, we need to. Personally, they need to make money instead of trying to pay money. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So we need Apple to pay us. How much would you propose? We have to support our answer.
Over 9,000.
How much do you think per phone? They were talking about it with somebody. I think it was on the Nokia one, where they were going to do like 30 cents to $1 per phone.
Yeah.
Or per device or whatever.
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like that bad of a deal.
No.
Because there's going to be a lot of Apple phones out there in the next couple years.
Right.
Yeah.
Because we put in
60,
Every
5 million laptops, 60 million iPods, 10 million iPhones, all of which will be Wi-Fi enabled.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, charge them per device. That's not unreasonable.
Not at all.
Even if they did it at 30 cents per device, they're still going to make crazy money.
Yeah.
Okay, well here's the question. What if they lowballed it to 20 cents per?
Well, what is the sum of all the devices you just said?
Over 9,000. Oh, fine. We can do this math really easily.
10 million iPods, right? Is that or phones?
Okay. 565, 75. Let's get a calculator.
I have one up if you want to read the number.
I got this.
Okay.
I think. Bulls. That's 100. $15 million.
At 20 cents per device?
Yep.
And how much were they?
There were 75 million devices all add up together. So 15 million. And you know they're going to continue to come up with new devices.
Yeah.
Right.
Every year or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll always already be paid for the old one, so as new one comes out, it just is added to the pile.
Good.
Yep.
It's not bad. It's a good start.
Yeah.
I think so too.
And that's at 20 cents. That's at the low end. They were going to give it to them at 30 cents if they bought in bulk. And I'm sure Apple's going to buy in bulk. So even at 20, just to get your foot in the door, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
I would too.
That's like an instant $15 million.
Well, not instant. There's going to be a little bit more to it than just like, all right, there you go. Boom.
Well, all the devices are already made. They just have to put it on them.
Oh, okay, fine. Instant. Instant 15.
How big is the opportunity for Skyhook?
Yeah.
The biggest opportunity they'll ever have.
Yeah.
The biggest
One of
opportunity.
the only.
I think if they can make it work, they can make a lot of money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Someone's got to help this sick puppy out. Get off the street.
So that's the last question.
Okay.
Sweet.
And our
Oh,
group,
really? Okay.
so our group
Yeah.
assignment was actually the one where we decide which strategy they should pursue and convince their instructor that we have the right plan for Skyhook. So.
Okay, that'll be easy.
Yeah.
No crazy
They've done
math.
so hard freaking work to get this product going and get it going good. Like I said, they just need a good business person to come in and make it profitable. Anyways,
Yeah, I agree.
sounds easy.
Yeah, no problem.
There you go.
They can't keep putting all this stuff on their shoulders to try and do the sales and everything. You got to get some other people that are specialized and smarter than you are.
Yeah. I agree. And they've raised plenty of money. They can afford a salary for, at least a little while.
Yeah, they had like 6 months still ready to rock.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Okay. Do we want to go back through and vote so we can give them a timestamp?
Yes.
So which strategy option do you favor? Local ads, sell the company, or persevere?
I vote persevere for a little while. Figure something out.
I agree.
Same.
I agree too.
Yeah. See if they can make a deal with Apple.
Nope, sell the company. Sell it.
You have to be difficult.
I'm just kidding. I agree. Persevere.
He's a devil's advocate. Always.
Oh, that's good. That's what we need.
Okay. I'm going to stop recording. I think we've talked about everything.
Cool.
You have to say something when we're not live, okay?